Greetings. I am Quantum Majesty. I am a volunteer in the heavenly forces of the liberation of Earth, and I bring you messages from the fleet of the Royal Houses of Lyra, which is in your sky. This, the appearance of 3IATLAS, is a call for you to activate your third eye at last. It's an announcement, it's a signal. This is a signal for humanity to remember its galactic origins, its interstellar galactic history. The appearance of the swan is also a signal of the imminent black swan, the collapse of the Babylonian beast system, the money magic, and so on. So much mysteries, so much messages in the language alone. This is the disclosure. It is imminent. We are not going to wait for your celebrity politicians, for your corrupt governments, for all the structures of fear and lies about your history. We're not going to wait for permission to show up. The only thing that we monitor, the only thing we hold pulse on and monitor is the level of awareness, the level of consciousness that's awakening on the earth. Humanity, as a race, human beings have decided that they have suffered enough. They are now standing for disclosure. They are standing for truth. They are asking questions. The entire Q movement that many of you have awakened and have embraced is all about asking questions. All your lives you've been given answers. You went to school and you were taught to memorize answers. We embrace questions. It is questions that open possibilities. The disclosure is imminent. It is going to unfold in the coming months, and it is multidimensional. So on one hand, you're going to be seeing an activation, a disclosure, the removal of the cloaking over our ships. And on the other hand, you are going to be receiving, you are receiving more and more memory of who you truly are. Because human beings are ancient. Earth, according to your scientists, is some 3 billion years old. And human beings are most probably 9.5 billion years old. So it is a lie that you have come from monkeys. It is a lie that you've been alone in the space. You've been alone in the space of Matrix, and now Matrix is collapsing. That prison reality that held you asleep on autopilot, that is imploding. And now as humanity is breaking out, asking questions, we are ready to unveil and welcome that curiosity and embrace that memory. The disclosure is multidimensional. It is also taking place in nature. If you spend time in nature, you will notice, you will be able to tune into trees, and you might even hear them. Your telepathic abilities to share awareness with animals, is a return to that frequency where human beings are no longer going to walk in the ignorance and arrogance of the living library of intelligence in all around in nature, in trees, in animals, in insects. Earth is a divine library of source intelligence embodied in different forms, different species. And that disclosure that is happening and will only intensify, will be the return of your soul and your consciousness back into the harmony with Gaia, with Mother Earth, back into home, where you understood, you understood the language, you share the awareness with the animals, with different kingdoms. This will be the new normal for you. So embrace it, spend time in nature and practice. In order to activate your third eye at last, here's a simple exercise. These eyes do not see anything. The eyes lie, Yeshua told you. However, if you could see, what would you see? If you could tilt your lens just a little bit, yeah? If you could see, what would you see? You can ask yourself, if I could hear, like, first of all, admit, okay, I don't see, I'm not crazy, I'm not seeing auras, I'm not seeing different beings around me, I'm not crazy. Okay, that will allow your rational mind to chill, to relax, and drop resistance. And then it's the time for the feminine, the right brain hemisphere, that your scientists have called it, to play. If I could see, what would I see? You see? You shut off that rational a little bit. You suspend it. You calm it down and say, of course I'm not seeing. But if I could see, what would I see? And that that imagination provides you information behind the veil. Okay? And we invite you, trust it. Trust that inner knowing. It is so subtle. It is so easy to miss, that it is a little bit like, you know, when you walk through forest and there is a spider web between branches, and it is just, you would have to like be present to notice that a spider is weaving a web. That subtle perception of your third eye is so easy to miss. If you wish to activate it, slow down. Be the presence, the divine presence. Drop from here to here and move very slowly. Your DNA activation is a little bit like becoming more like animals. That doesn't mean you're going to become wild and do crazy stuff. No, it's you're going to become free, undomesticated, sensual. And you can exercise this when you walk in nature. Slow down and become aware that trees are aware of you. You are on the sacred ground. Take off your shoes. You are in the presence of I am, that I am within you. Disclosure is multidimensional. So it's not that we are going to uncloak ships and humanity is going to go, wow. You, within you, are your first contact. You are your first contact, and the most important contact of all. You activating your memory as if you are an ancient king or queen, ancient being, waking up from stasis and shaking off the sleep, shaking off that, that stone. In Narnia, do you remember when the beings awakened back to life? the stone that was placed above them, above their heart, broke open and they became alive again. Welcome to the resurrection, light warriors. This is exactly how it's going to appear. That disclosure happens through you, within you, in your return to nature, and it's going to reflect on the screens, in politics, in economy, in your sense of history, and in every the return of the wealth and abundance to you, and so on. It happens first and foremost within you. This is the solar flash. The solar flash is not just that, boom, the sun is just going to blink and make everyone blindfolded. The solar flash happens first and foremost within you, when you turn your senses inward and you realize who I truly am, the embodiment of the source. When you realize that the identity that you've been given through the birth certificate, that strawman identity, you are not that persona. You are not a person. You are not a Simpson, a simulation person. You are a divine ancient being that is now awakening and disclosing its majesty, disclosing its glory, disclosing its abilities and superpowers, which are actually your natural powers. So activate that within you first and foremost. Do not wait. Do not wait. It is available to you now as you're walking through this ascension portal. Embrace it. Command your body. You can say, I command my spirit to remove all restrictions from my DNA now. I am commanding my spirit to activate my life force energy within me now. I command my spirit to align all my bodies in the great awakening and the highest frequency available to me now. Use your voice. Sound it, especially when you are alone in nature. I do not have a permission yet to share with you who exactly is on the ship, but I will give you a metaphor. The one who is flying this ship, the family that's flying this ship, are ancient, very ancient. And the one who is commanding the ship is the one who speaks through trees. So if you tune in, you might hear him. And in Narnia, in the movie Narnia, that's the figure of Aslan, the lion of Lyra. It is within you. And also it's commanding the fleet. Soon, everything will be more and more disclosed to humanity. However, let you be the disclosure, walking among humans, bringing the heaven on earth wherever they are. I trust this inspires you and activates you. See you in another video.